Well, hello YouTube. This is DieHard, and I just want to forewarn you now. This segment or this truth will be very unscripted and very blunt and straightforward, and it's directed mainly at the wrestling side of video gaming. And so, I just want to give you guys some history on why DieHard retired. And I'm just gonna get right into it because there's no reason to beat around the bush. Uh, Unlike 99% of the WWE games universe, I'm not afraid to have Die Hard age. Um, when it comes to the league and the Fed scene stuff, I've been doing it for a long time, a really really long time. I was in the original league to be in. I was in CAW for crying out loud, and Die Hard is old. I refuse to have Die Hard be 24 or 25 years old throughout eternity in the WWE games, unlike these other people in these other leagues. Now, when I first started gaming online in the leagues and the feds, it was really cutthroat, and it's even more cutthroat now because everybody thinks that they're the best, and there is no real best. I mean, there's people that put out content constantly, there's people that don't put out any content, and then there's people that put out content once in a while. And when I started running the power plant, we put out content frequently, very, very frequently, once a week. And that's what made us different. But then, in retrospect to that, there was a whole thing with me retiring the diehard wrestler, and nobody understood why, and the fact that people couldn't grasp a simple concept like that just kind of made me wonder why I was even doing it in the first place. Like I said a million times and times, I've repeated it so many times, but like I said, the diehard character, I refuse to not age him. The diehard character is portrayed in his late 40s or mid to late 40s. I mean, when I was wrestling in CAW, or when I was on the CAW show, I was figured at in my somewhere in my 30s, like my late 30s, early like mid to late 30s. So, and that was a long time ago. That was back in 2007. So, you know, now we're in 2013. So yeah, the diehard character, I retired him last year after that match with Jordan, and that's just kind of what it was. And when you think in retrospect of leagues that have been around or feds that have been around, I'm not saying the power plant is the most prestigious place to go or anything like that. I'm in no way, shape, or form implying that. But my diehard character has always been the same. I mean, it got to a point where other places were using my character without my permission. It's just the way it is, and I think it's stupid, and I think that the WWE games community is horrible for doing that. And those people know who they are. Not It wasn't just the FAM people; it was another place too. But you know, I've been called a sellout. I've been called every name imaginable because of the things that I do. The difference is, I was when I first started running the power plant, I was working 40 plus hours every single week, and I'm married and I have a son. I was doing all that stuff and still managing to put out a weekly show, and yet most of these leagues or feds can't manage to put out a damn show in within 3 months. 3 months. It takes you guys 3 months to do something, or a month, or whatever. I was doing it weekly. I was putting all this time and effort into it, and people were just taking it for granted. And then when my other channel got partnered, when the TPP2K channel got partnered, and I decided to change the direction of that channel, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy because I decided I don't want to do it anymore. I want to, do something I enjoy doing that doesn't take half as long to edit. I don't got to do all that bullshit, and I don't have to deal with the community anymore. And that was pretty much the basis of how everything happened. Um, and I said it before that I wouldn't completely zone out doing wrestling stuff, but you know what, honestly, I probably will never go back to the WWE games community simply because it's a garbage community. People that are supposed to be your friends or say that they're your friend, they they kiss your ass to your face, but then they behind your back they're sitting there running their fucking mouths about you. I've got maybe 10 people that I would consider real friends. And those are the friends that, at least if they're going to talk shit, they say it to my face. They say it to me, not to somebody else. Those are people that I would rather talk with. So maybe 10 people. I can count them on both my hands. 10 people, that's it. Those are the people that I would really legitimately consider to be a real friend. And most of those people on that list, on that very short list, I've known for a very long time. Like, like Jordan. I've known Jordan, oh, I don't know, almost 10 years now. Or a long time. I don't know, it's like 7 or 8 years. I've known Devin for 7 or 8 years. At least when they talk shit, they say it to me, they don't say it to somebody else. I've known, like, Styles, and there was that whole big whatever thing between me and Styles, and it is what it is. He said I was a fake friend, but I've never said anything about him that I haven't said to him. If I've said something about him, I said it to him. I repeated to him what I said. And there's a lot of fakes in the community, like those that are in those higher up leagues or feds, and they call themselves a clan and all that stupid shit. But I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I got out. I will forever go down as the guy that didn't have to have some flashy fucking paint tool to be the best. I didn't have to have completely scripted matches to make myself look good. I'd never had to do it. And to all those guys that were in the power plant when we got partnered and thought that I promised them the moon and then I took it away from them, or they wasted their time, so you can go fuck yourself. You try running a whole fucking show, putting it out every fucking week, and you tell me how much time you got left over to do the shit that you want to do. That's all I've got to say about that. And that person knows who they are. And if they don't know, then they're fucking retarded. But for every other league owner out there, Fed owner out there, I'm going to tell it to you now. When you get tired, just stop doing it. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth it because the community doesn't appreciate. They're blinded by this popularity of whatever these other places think is simulation. And I've never said that the power plant was simulation. I've never flat out said it was just pure simulation. We've never been pure simulation. We've had a competitive aspect to it since we launched. But one thing is for certain. I am so glad that I no longer have to associate myself with this group simply because I would probably, I'm not saying I'd kill myself, but I'd probably hang myself if I had to go through it for another year. So I'm glad that THQ went under. I'm glad that Take-Two picked up their license. Maybe Take-Two will do something different with it. I don't care. I don't think I'm going to be buying 14. I mean, I might buy it just because my channel's partnered, and I'll probably do a review on the game, but it's going to be a review where I probably talk some mad shit about it. And I know I said before that the last video you'd see on the Power Plant 2010 channel was the final update video or whatever, but this is the final video for sure and forever. This will be the last video that anybody will ever see on the Power Plant 2010. Because you will never see the DieHard. If you see this DieHard character appear anywhere else, guess what? It's a fake. Unless I explicitly said that it was me, it's fake. It's not real. It's some wannabe trying to be like DieHard. So, it's whatever, I hope you guys enjoy watching half-assed shows that say it takes them 200 plus hours to edit, when I was able to edit a show in about 16 hours, like the Rumble. Oh, speaking of the Rumble. Fuck you. You want to talk shit about the Rumble match? The match that fucking... Craig Hazard was the guy that should have won the title 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Craig Hazard should have won. 2 years ago. And then to call him a mid-carder, go fuck yourself. Because Craig Hazard, he was one of my favorite guys to ever have in the power plant because he went with the flow. He never asked for anything. He just waited in line. That's all he did. He was the ideal TPP guy. He waited, and any chance he was given, he excelled. But yeah, don't even try taking away from his Royal Rumble win. I don't care how much you ride Monroe's dick or not. Don't fucking take away from Craig Hazard's Royal Rumble win. He deserved that win. But as I said, I am glad that I'm done with the WWE games now. I'm glad. I get more time to do whatever the hell I want to do. I don't have to worry about trying to get on the servers because they're not working. I just get to relax and enjoy playing, video games. I'm getting paid to play fucking video games. So yeah, guys, that's the DieHard Truth. Not a very long video because I don't really give a shit. Good luck in your future endeavors. If you're thinking of starting up a league or something, good luck. Find people that don't find glad-handing individuals that want to kiss your ass all the time. Find people that are going to show up for their shit and not expect special treatment. So anyways, I'm wrapping up this video. Now you guys know the DieHard Truth and all that good jazz. So I would say go fuck yourselves, but some of you I've been cool with. But for those of you that were little snakes in the fucking grass, remember, karma does come around, okay? Karma, what comes around goes around. So karma's going to come bite you in the ass, and you ain't going to know what hits you when it happens. That's just the way it is, guys. So enjoy whatever time you got left, or enjoy whatever it is you're doing. And just remember that the power plant was the launching point for a large percentage of those guys you see on those other shows now. The power plant was their launching point. They got their start with me, and now they're kissing ass to those other league owners because they learned how to kiss ass when they were working with me. So it's whatever. But to Craig Hazard, man, congratulations on your Rumble win. Samararo, he's been my friend for a long time. So I will talk to you guys some other time, but never again on this channel. Adios.